Good morning, everyone. It is the next day after that last episode, and I want to do, at last, is this it? I believe so. The, Lantern Rite as quickly as possible, because we are running out of time on that rapidly.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming!
And, actually, let's check. I think I have 5 days left. 4 days left. Okay, let's do that right now immediately. Because I would really love to finish the main quest in this area, but I'm missing a character. Oh, what? Okay. The guidance thing getting a little confused, but that is a-okay. We will get there nonetheless. Man, that was such a fun quest last time. I've been having so many thoughts about it. Look at the lanterns! Wow, it's so pretty. Okay, talk to the suspicious person. Hello.
Oh.
Oh?
It is with such an air of urgency that you appear before us. Your comportment suggests you believe us to have committed some heinous crime. Perhaps you could enlighten us as to your intentions.
Okay, last I remember, these guys were just staring at us while we were talking earlier. This is a very interesting voice. Did not expect this guy to have that voice.
Whoa, where did this fuddy-duddy come from?
Yeah, that's kind of my thoughts exactly.
You should be the one doing the enlightening, buddy.
Yeah, what? You guys look ready to fight. What's up with you?
Don't think we didn't notice you eavesdropping. One look and we could tell you were up to no good. Tell us everything, starting with your name!
Very aggressive approach by Paimon here.
One bears no secrets before two such as yourselves.
One bears?
You stand in the presence of the mighty and illuminated Adeptus, Moon Carver.
Oh, that's why they had us do that quest first. Oh my god, because I met these guys. We just fought with them. What a battle. It's good to see you again.
For the purpose of this foray into the mortal realm, however, you may address one as Hojong.
Hello, Hojong.
You kidding? That deer's got his head stuck so far up in the clouds, there's no way he'd humble himself down here with the rest of us.
She flew over there so quickly. She just slid into frame.
You may want to hold your tongue, Paimon.
Yeah, he's gonna get offended.
Don't think that Paimon is gonna believe you just because you know her name. Let Paimon guess. You're supposed to be Mountain Shaper, right?
Indeed.
This guy's face.
Mooncarver and myself have descended upon the mortal realm for a visit. The two of you may call me Jiahu.
Hello.
Looks like you did your research. But in our experience, the harder you try to lead us on, the more likely it is that we've got a big fish on our hands.
Paimon is so suspicious.
We'll go straight to the Lilith and have you arrested for impersonating a Adepti.
I mean, I don't think that's necessary. We just need to find someone to corroborate their story.
Utterly preposterous!
And perhaps you can prove it, yeah.
Right. Tell us something that only an Adeptus would know. And it better not be some common knowledge that any person on the street could tell you.
You may recall that in order to preserve the tranquility of one's mountain, one planted karst crawlers around Mount Hulao.
Was that the amber stuff?
In fact, the
don't
seeds are
recall.
one of Streetwood Rambler's cultivars. Among all the Adepti, her horticultural skill is preeminent.
Ooh, a new Adepti.
The plant neither
New
wilts nor
Adeptus.
withers, and its practical use is undeniable. Yet it does require quite the upkeep. After a while, one tires of the effort.
I love the designs on their shirts, kind of reflecting their natures.
Thus, one
It's
had no
pretty fun.
choice but to foray into town to inquire from Streetwood Rambler a gentler and more easily managed variety.
On your way, you were accosted by a group of youths, and without revealing your true form, were unable to extricate yourself of their presence. If one's memory serves, Streetward Rambler had to personally come to your rescue.
He's embarrassed.
How did you come into possession of such knowledge?
He's like, how do you know that?
The young lass, Yao Yao, keeps no secrets from Cloud Retainer.
Alas, one can only let bygones be bygones.
I suppose they really are the Adepti. Well, I have no idea how that story proved anything, but okay.
That might have been more detail than we needed. Seems like you two are the real deal, and Paimon's sorry for suspecting you.
Wow, she changed her tune quickly.
But, for beings as forgiving as yourselves, this is just water under the bridge, right?
Yeah, take it as a compliment to the quality of your disguise.
You indeed have an agile mind. Cloud Retainer was not mistaken in her high estimation of you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Paimon's still curious about something. It's just, Paimon can understand why Mountain Shaper is here, but why did you decide to come to the city, Mooncarver? It's not really your thing, is it?
Why is Mountain Shaper here? Oh, is it for the plant? Okay. It's for the holiday.
It is but an inevitable eventuality.
Oh. Oh, they got roped into this.
Long have the mountains remained strangely idle since Cloud Retainer's move to Larua Harbor.
Oh, she moved here?
With Lantern Rite near at hand, one would expect Cloud Retainer to provide us with an account of the festivities in advance. Yet to this day, she has failed to appear.
Ah, they felt left out until they came down to see it for themselves. That's kind of adorable.
Cloud Retainer is hardly the forgetful sort.
And maybe they're a little worried about her.
One must never rest idle in the face of that which demands action. And since our acquaintances dwell in Liyue Harbor, we had to travel here in human form to avail ourselves of their aid.
Yeah.
Cloud Retainers in this case.
But a moment ago, one heard you speak of a mechanical kite of sorts. It appears the essence of the situation has hitherto revealed itself. Now it is time for one to retire back to one's abode.
Cloud Retainer is having fun. They know, because she would be all over this mechanical kite situation. So, gotcha.
So, you're not looking for Cloud Retainer anymore?
And they basically found her.
Perhaps there are aspects of Cloud Retainer's temperament that remain opaque to young Paimon. Given one's understanding, one can only imagine the anger that now consumes her.
No, I think she'd be interested.
Cloud Retainer is of a proud and arrogant disposition. She holds the belief that her skill in mechanics surpasses that of all others. One can be quite certain it is hardly with an open mind that she regards the arrival of this new technology.
I see. Okay, that's
One
fair.
surmises that she has shut herself away, refused all company, and buried herself in the study of her own creations. To call on her would only invite her rebuke.
I don't think so. Okay, these guys definitely know her better than I do, but I feel like she would be intrigued.
However,
Don't
if
you
you do
think?
happen to cross paths with her over the next few days, do pass along one's regards.
Sure, leave it to us. Have a safe trip back, enjoy the scenery, and happy Lantern Rite!
Thank you for your kind words. We shall now depart.
And they just leave. Just leaving society and civilization. Farewell. Have a good time in the mountains.
We got all worked up for nothing, huh? All that trouble and it turned out to be people we knew all along. Well, it's still pretty early. Let's head over and check out the kite stalls. Paimon wants to see what kinds of kites we can buy to use in the competition. The bigger and prettier, the better.
I already forgot about the competition. No worries. Oh my god, it's you! I need to speak with you. You're the one who's blocking my other quest. Hello? Everyone says I'm very polite for my age. Are you waiting for someone too? Waiting for you. Are you here on your own? Yeah, but it's okay. I'm very grown up for my age and I play by myself all the time. Granddad works in the dockyard as a construction worker. Oh, a conduction worker. Conduction? Construction. Construction worker. Adorable. Okay. I'm not scared though. Everyone's really nice and there's a Millilith to beat up all the bad guys. Chang Chang. Please stop playing and go home. I can do it now! Oh my god. It was literally just blocked because of the Adepti here, and she couldn't manifest in front of her random stall. I don't know what to do. Should I continue with this quest, or should I finish the last one?
Welcome! Are the two of you looking to buy a kite? Would you like me to go over the different designs?
I feel like actually I should probably focus on this one, because it has a time limit.
Ooh, a scissor kill swallow! And a butterfly! And oh!
I just saw the Whopper flower and I got tunnel vision.
This jade chamber design is our
Oh.
newest. It's been selling like crazy over the past 2 days.
Does it also have a unique meaning?
In memoriam is what it
Of
means.
course. The jade chamber symbolizes wealth and abundance.
That also
The
makes
kite
sense.
bearing its design is said to bring riches in the future to those who fly it.
I wouldn't mind. I do need to replenish 2 million Mora.
Oh, now that's Paimon's kind of kite!
I apologize for the interruption, but are all your wares in order, Miss Genuine?
Oh, yes, they're just over there. The paper, bamboo, and dyes. All the necessary kite-making materials.
Wonderful! I'll pack them up and get a guard to deliver the goods to Yilong Wharf for you.
Yilong Wharf? Oh, wonder what that place is like during Lantern Rite.
Probably
Paimon
really
would love to
pretty.
go take a look.
With all the lanterns.
Well, if the two of you are interested in going to Yilong Wharf, then could I trouble you to find Gaming and deliver these goods together?
New character!
Is Gaming the guard you just mentioned?
Well, yes. The communications office handles shipments and transports around Liyue. He works for the Secure Transport Agency, one of our sub-organizations.
That makes sense with his dialogue lines.
The problem is, many of my colleagues have taken leave during Lantern Rite to spend time with their families. So, our available workforce has seen a dramatic decrease recently.
We're on it, boss. Don't worry.
If you were willing to help out, then I could get a head start on my next appointment.
Say no more.
You do seem really pressed for time.
We'll help.
Oh, wonderful. You will, of course, be compensated for your efforts.
Thank you kindly.
Now, at this time of day, Gaming should be somewhere in the vicinity. Just follow the main road until you see the head of a Wushu dance costume. Should be on your right.
Be sure to come back if you'd like to buy a kite. I'll even give you a discount.
Oh, thank you very much. I feel like we're gonna end up making one. Oh, let's speak with her
By
again.
the way, do you know my aunt? Everyone calls her Granny Shan.
I think so. Is that the old lady?
I've heard her mention Gaming before. Apparently he's a nice, outgoing fellow and all-around good guy.
He seems really sweet. Because I've got him. He's over here. Where is he? Hey. Yeah. Okay, go find him. This way. Should be on our right. There he is.
Wait, I thought we had an agreement. Loser buys dim sum tomorrow? Look at you. Scowl like that for much longer and your face might stay that way.
Now I want dim sum.
Hey now, don't be upset. How about this? You extend the invitation and I'll pay.
No way,
Making a
Gaming.
deal,
You're
making a
always the one
contract.
picking up the tab.
One might even say.
I'm not trying to be a sore loser. I just didn't expect you to come from behind to win like that.
That was nothing. All in a day's work, friend.
He's a little competitive, but he's kind about it.
Perfect, Gaming is here. Sorry to interrupt, Gaming. We just spoke to a guy from the communications office who needs you to deliver some goods to Yilong Wharf.
Oh, that must have been Longzhou. Looks like I've got work. Gotta go.
Sure, go do your thing.
This is why he's able to pay the tab all the time.
Let's have a
Because he does
rematch
work
when
all
you
the
get
time.
back. I won't let you win so easily next time.
I wonder what they were competing in. Bye.
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me.
Oh, he's got a
Must have
pyro
been
vision.
heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands.
I like his hair.
It wasn't that bad. It's just some kite-making materials. Plus, we didn't have to walk very far.
Also, between the two of us, we're probably pretty strong.
Kite making materials. I see.
Oh, that meant something to him.
I'm glad it wasn't too much trouble,
The
Paimon.
plot
So,
thickens.
I owe you one.
How do you know her name?
Ah, and you must be the traveler.
Oh,
It's
right.
nice to meet you.
On
Thanks for your
site.
help.
She's a floating fairy creature. Very identifiable.
Huh? You know us?
Hey! She's asking the
There
same
probably
questions.
aren't many in Liyue who don't. I've heard quite a bit about you two. You're quite well known around these parts. Oh, and please excuse Longzhou if he forgot to thank you. Take my thanks in his place.
He's so nice. Oh my god.
He's a good guy. He's just been super busy lately, running around from place to place. Don't be too hard on him, yeah?
No worries. No thanks necessary.
So, you here for Lantern Rite?
Indeed.
It's always so lively this time of year. We were actually hoping we could tag along to Yilong Wharf and have a look around.
Perfect. We'll go together then.
Oh, he's so friendly.
The
I like him.
directions, So just follow me. Trust me, I know my way around. We can exchange stories, tell jokes, or just chat along the way. Oh, and there are a couple of good places to eat along our route. We can stop and grab a bite when it's time.
And just like that, he's Paimon's new best friend.
The ingredients are fresh, the portions are generous, and the prices won't break the bank. You can order anything, and I promise, you won't be disappointed.
I wonder if this guy picks up some tour guide shifts on the side. He has the voice for it.
Anything?
Paimon seems to be drooling already.
Hey, did you really have to call Paimon out like that in front of our new friend?
Don't worry, I understand. I joke around like that with my friends, too. It just shows how close you are.
Indeed.
Do you need to pack anything up before we hit the road? I can wait.
This guy feels like a sibling. I bet this character has siblings because he's got sibling vibes.
Our things are always packed and ready. We're pretty much travel experts. experts at this point.
I hope his siblings aren't dead.
Oh, that's right. Then let's get going.
Tends to happen.
If you run into any trouble, you can count on me to protect you. I am a guard, after all.
No worries about that, but we appreciate the thought. Considering at this point... Oh! Ooh! Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. Okay. Okay, I can get that. I can get that. And I have to do the other two. Okay, sure, let's do them. Oh, it's a bunch of quests. Oh dear, okay. So that's how it works. Well, oh wait, this one's closest. Okay, we'll do this one first. It's right here. Hello. Yo, happy Lantern Rite, dudettes. Amazing, amazing. Say you two wouldn't happen to be the big shots who came looking for Gaming, would you? I'm suddenly tempted to do a Paimon impression. Totally hot diggity? You remember me? My luck's on fire. This guy's hilarious. I heard you two are the best of the best, and there ain't nothing you can't do. If, well, I pop on over to Chihu? To buy groceries every day, and even though it's so close by, I still always hear people singing your praises along the way. My goodness. Paimon's the best at eating. I'll just say that's right with the cream of the crop. Okay. She responded to the other dialogue again. That's okay. Hey! He's commenting on Paimon's Paimonness! Oh my god, new favorite character. I've got it. Can ordinary people float? You're so white and light and fluffy, like a pigeon adeptus. I love it. Flying alone is amazing. I mean, it should be super easy to carry stuff, because you're not allowed to carry heavy things while gliding. Yes, you're the pigeon adeptus, Paimon? Let's just ignore whether it's even possible for a pigeon to turn into an adeptus for now. Paimon just wants to point out that she's always been helping. For example, if I fall from a really high place, Paimon will grab onto her and make sure the fall isn't too painful. Even though Paimon's not strong enough to actually do much lifting. That is so nice of you. Oh my god, Paimon. She came after me when I fell when Child attacked, but then she got hit by rubble. So maybe look after yourself a bit more, Paimon. My goodness. Okay. So a little mini game here. Wushu dance is difficult to learn. Takes a lot of time and effort, makes sense. So he changed the rules to help people learn it easily. Put on your dancing shoes. Well, the dancing outfit. And see who can grab the most tea bricks. Okay. Paimon's like, I'm too small for this. But it's alright. Bring it on. I'm the dancing queen. Young and sweet, only 17. Okay. Lots of dialogue here. But yeah, we're very close. Hee hee. And Paimon is officially the pigeon adeptus. Okay. Okay. Press to use your skill. Bumper Wushu mode and knock aside other participants. Okay. 3 stages. Oh my god. I can... 4 participants are required. Oh no. Maybe I can do it with my own... Yes, I will have this dance. Maybe I can do it with my own party, because there's 4 people in the party. Okay. Gameplay details. Yeah. Good. Okay. Just collect as many tea bricks. Okay. Race to the top. You need more valor. Okay. I'm just gonna hope that it's pretty intuitive. Okay. Currently unable to enter another place. You do have to do it with other people. Oh my god. Okay, so I definitely have to finish my main quest then, because co-op mode is disabled because of my main quest. Okay. Oh my god, I can get so many Primo Gems, but I need to do co-op. Ah! Okay, okay. That'll be interesting. I've never done co-op. That's the wrong button. I've never done co-op with people I don't know. Okay. Well, luckily, Chang Chang is back, so I can continue my quest. My goodness, and it looks like it was supposed to automatically activate when I landed back on the wharf, but it didn't. But yeah, so things I was thinking about. The ending felt very abrupt, so I'm guessing that this is sort of the denouement part of the quest that we're about to hit. One thing that I thought was strange was that Zhao did not get a lot of screen time, because when we last saw him, he didn't really like us. You know, he's a little standoffish, that's fine. But now he's very friendly, well, friendlier for him with us. You know, he saved us when we were falling. Last time he wanted nothing to do with us. So I thought that was kind of a big jump. And for him being clearly a playable character, again, he didn't get a lot of screen time. So I am excited to see if we get more dialogue with Zhao this time. And I want my answers about Zhongli, of course.
Finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time.
Also, I just thought it was so clever, the way that the Fatui used the Sigil of Permission. I have so many thoughts about that I'll discuss at another time.
It will be
But it
some
was a
time
really
before the
good
Overlord of
move
the
on their
Vortex
part.
can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
I realized with the new character banners that came out that Ningguang is a 4-star character, which really surprised me. I expected her to be 5 stars, especially with her reputation. My goodness.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer.
Madam Ping.
I've
I
heard
love
that
her.
when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now.
Emphasis on lies.
It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations.
That's very forthright of you to say.
Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago.
I'm not entirely sure what the Adepti's wishes are, actually.
Even to
What
this
do they
very
want out of
day,
this?
Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat.
Is she going to ask them to keep protecting them?
But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same
Or at
city
least
as it
work
was
with them.
all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Not entirely sure how that's different from what they were doing before.
Forebearers, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
Wow, that's rude.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
Oh. See, totally alive.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
She's surprisingly humble in certain aspects. We're all on the same side here, yeah.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
When there is discord between the Guardians and those they were meant to defend, harmony becomes very difficult to restore.
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon.
Oh, I kind of like this, because we started this whole story quest in Liyue with people being very dismissive of Mondstadt, but there are things that people can learn from each other.
The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
This is what we learned in the City of Freedom.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Why are you behind that thing? Just come around it. You're part of this conversation.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
I apologize for appearing in full armor.
Oh, hello.
I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti.
He's a very brave man.
I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
Ching Ching!
Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
No wonder I couldn't proceed. You have such a big role.
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next Lantern Rite.
What a coincidence! Oh my god, wait, that's actually perfect. That's kind of adorable. Because, like Mooncarver and Mountain Shaper, they came to the little area where Chang Chang plays. That's where we found them, and that's why there was the conflict. Oh my god. Wait, that's amazing.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Oh, don't be so sure.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Don't be so dramatic.
Oh, okay. It
Oh,
must
she has
be
freckles.
hard being an Adeptus.
That's so cute.
Aw.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter.
Ah, surprise. Everyone gets a break. Everyone gets to somewhat retire. That's nice. You can relax a little bit, they're trying to say.
Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
I wonder if the Adepti are included in that, on the side of the people, you know? No longer is it sort of Adepti, Liyue, people. It's more like the Adepti are part of the people and everyone's working together to create and protect Liyue. I like that.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Or they could go the other direction and step back entirely. But I don't think that's necessary. And I know you're gonna come to Lantern Rite, so don't be too shy.
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
They've listened to what the people have said and they're trying to understand things from their perspective.
Let us return now.
Oh, bye. Fine, be that way.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons.
Xiao's having a hard time adjusting.
Yes, one understands what the conqueror of demons means.
What Did he?
The
He
city
didn't say
of
anything.
Liyue
He
has
just left.
changed much after our
Okay.
long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition.
Welcome to the mortal experience.
Fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence we came.
Bye. See you, Lantern Rite.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further.
Not coaching, still behind that thing, whatever that is.
But how will we ensure that the Liyue Chising will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
Everyone will keep each other in check. Don't worry about it.
All right, Mooncarver.
That was the chuckle
you
of
needn't
ambition.
worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh?
The Adepti were quite reasonable in the end.
Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but
Rex
we're forgetting
Lapis?
one thing.
Is it Rex Lapis? Because I have not
wanted
forgotten.
to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out.
Mm-hmm.
But we were able to
Oh, good thing
handle the
moved.
Overlord
Good
of
job.
the Vortex on our own. So Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death too?
Paimon. Oh no, it's looking more and more like he faked his own death. And now she's just spilling the beans in front of the Chising, who he probably wanted to fake it for. Unless they already knew? What are they going to say about this? Nope, they didn't say anything. She totally just spilled the beans right in front of them. Okay.
Doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adeptiless rite of parting that we're organizing?
Look for Zhongli, you
Where
say.
Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
Finally, we get to see the parlor. I'm so curious about it at this point. What exactly is Zhongli's role there? He works there. What's his title? Where are you? You can't hide from me. I can track you down. I'm so excited. Oh my god. Please tell me I haven't been completely off the mark this whole time. A little off the mark, I'll take it. But completely off? No, I couldn't bear the thought. Oh, look at the lanterns. It's so pretty. Alright, where are you? Oh. Curious. Okay. That way. Oh, ran into a lantern. It's a cat! Hi! Can I speak with you? No, I can't. That's right. Oh, hello! Fairy lady!
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
Oh no, what happened? Did it get trashed? Child looking for answers?
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
I love her outfit. She looks amazing.
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
No!
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House.
Oh no.
Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue?
How
Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble.
How could he not know? Maybe he was inside the whole
We
time.
had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
She doesn't suspect Paimon. Paimon, don't tell me that you don't suspect. Actually, Vega, don't tell me that you don't suspect.
I wonder what business Mr. Zhongli has at the Northland Bank. He didn't tell me either.
Mm-hmm, that's mighty suspicious. Salmon board. Seems like there's a board outside with lots of blink wooden tiles. What are they for? Never mind, I'm not sure I want to find out. Oh. Ooh, it's a chest. Maybe they're for business or for funerals.
An answer from this world?
Okay, where are you, buddy? Please don't tell me he's dead in there. I doubt it. You know, I just... What is he doing? What is he thinking? So far, it doesn't seem like they suspect anything, but did they start to suspect? And then they wouldn't summon him to them. They would just go to him. So he went to them. Oh, there's a quest over there. Nadia, what is going on?
You call this cooperation between harbingers?
Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Oh, he sounds angry. Did Senora show up and just like steal his, not his kill, but his like quest?
Don't take it to heart,
Oh, her
child.
floaty thing is so cool.
Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that.
She knows that he's a chaos agent.
Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And you! You're also one of the Harbingers?
Senora, we meet again.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name.
I have some thoughts about that meeting, but it'll have to happen at another time.
Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
Ooh, that resonates back to the brother kidnapping, way back at the beginning. Ooh, I'm very tempted by both of these dialogue options. But yeah, I feel like Vega wants to pick a fight. I still have time to take it back.
No, don't let her get to you. You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements. And our last battle at the Golden House was almost more than you could handle.
I did die to Child like 4 times.
So
Okay.
it might be best to keep things peaceful this time, seeing that 2 of the Harbingers are here.
Yeah, but we've got someone else on our side. But you know what? Fine. He wants to keep a low profile too.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Larua was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Child, what did you think would happen? He seems almost embarrassed that he basically deliberately tried to burn a bridge between us. Is this what you do to all your relationships? You just self-sabotage? That's not a healthy habit.
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
You can trust him to act exactly how you would expect him to, which makes him very reliable, actually.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally.
I'm pretty sure one of your battle voice lines was just die. So, interesting statement there.
Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end.
I have no words. I had a great time. But I also did die.
Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you.
I honestly don't. I'm, if anything, more intrigued by your character. But just don't go making things difficult. Anyway,
the real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on.
Senora and Zhongli. Was Zhongli working with Senora?
So
No.
actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
Okay. Okay, agreement?
What in the world are you talking about?
Paimon looks so shocked. Come on, Paimon. Oh, he's annoyed that she revealed him in front of us, but honestly, your profile, not as low as you might think.
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee.
Okay.
For my promise is solid as stone.
Not the archaic speak. Okay. Oh. Oh my god. Look at Paimon's face. Wait, where did that come from? Was he just the whole time? Okay.
How sanctimonious.
I mean, so Zhongli's actually Rex Lapis? Yeah, I mean, I did have my suspicions.
What? So you're the Lord of Chio?
Obviously. Oh, look at Vegas staring him down.
No, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
They had a contract.
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
I want to ask what the agreement was because I want to know what the agreement was, but I don't think he'll tell us. And why did you feign your death? Okay, yeah. I'm afraid I don't understand.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky and all of Lyric goes into an uproar. about a disaster.
Look at the Gnosis is gone. It's out of render distance. They just neglected to put it in the scene. Oh no, it's gone.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Oh, he wanted the chaos too?
Wait, what?
He wanted to see what would happen. He wanted to see where Liyue would end up? He wanted something to change.
Perhaps it's best that I explain.
Oh, please do. Very courteous of you.
As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years.
Suddenly the voice makes sense.
It is now 3,700 years ago that I founded Liyue, together with the Adepti.
Also, when did Child, figure this out or learn this information? Is he screaming inside his head right now? Or has he had time to adjust? That's what I want to know.
Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come.
Interesting. Okay. So he's not just trying to step back because he was tired and stressed out, like I was mentioning before as an idea, but he was also noticing that he was possibly slipping up more and more, making mistakes. It makes sense. That does happen to everybody. Even an immortal Lord of Geo, I suppose. 6,000 years is a long time.
Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day."
This man has not had a break in 3,700 years. What a nightmare.
I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Wow.
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart.
Yeah, he needed to make sure that Liyue could take care of itself and that everyone's relations would end up okay.
Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer. So I feigned my own death and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue.
I love this, actually. He was using Child, not the other way around. That's amazing. So were you satisfied with the finale? And let me guess, you had another plan in case it all burned down. Yeah, you had another plan, right?
That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
That was probably part of the contract with Signora, that he would not sacrifice his power until he was sure he would not need it anymore. Which, again, we don't know how much power he necessarily loses by giving up the Gnosis. Let's see, what did Fenty say about it? Each Archon has an eternal magical focus. Resonates directly with Celestia. Magical focus. So I guess it just focuses and hones their power? How does one acquire a Gnosis? Is it given to them or does it manifest? Is it a reflection of power or bequeathing of one? How much weaker is he than before is essentially what I'm asking. I get the feeling it's not much, but it might be in a way that's significant. Like, his authority has decreased, but his brute force might not have. I don't know. I don't know. Please tell us more.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course. And it would have been all too easy for him, too.
Oh, he's very strong, isn't he?
Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfactory than I could have hoped for.
Aw, he's proud. His city has grown up.
Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably showed the greatest amount of restraint possible. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Qixing, but in the end, they even made efforts to understand the hearts of the people.
So he didn't tell them anything. Is he going to tell them that he's still alive? Because it's kind of sad to keep his, like, friends, allies, thinking that he's dead. If anything, he'll be lonely. Also, I think this is the most I've ever seen him speak at once.
Credit is also due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept everything she knew in strict confidence. This despite the eavesdropping ears of her colleague, Child.
Right, because we've known that Child eavesdrops, or at least we the players know this because we saw that cutscene. I love this, actually. Zhongli is very diplomatic. I respect that.
This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for joining me on this journey, traveler.
No, is he gonna disappear again now? Oh dear.
All of these things turned out as I had planned. There is only one thing that I had not anticipated, and that was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done...
They actively advocated for the mortal, not exactly control, but the mortal responsibility of Liyue.
They seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all!
I mean, it's important that somebody fill in that power vacuum before it collapses into more chaos.
Ha! On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most. As such, this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of old.
Child is looking very understanding in the back here. And Signora is being remarkably patient with all this.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me?
No.
You practically kept me in the dark.
You killed me 4 times. No. No. No.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything.
Yeah, he played a very important role in all this, and I would imagine he had a lot of fun. If he's like, you know, this bloodthirsty, battle-hungry guy who loves causing chaos, he got to do all 3 of those things. He's got my blood on his hands. So, you had fun, didn't you? Didn't you enjoy yourself?
If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo Archon, Liyue would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
So really, you're the catalyst of this all. I won't say that, because he'll probably take it as a condescension. But accept that in your heart.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight?
Yeah, he loves fighting, doesn't he? Okay. I could pick a fight, saying you've really embarrassed yourself this time, or I can say we were both equally fooled. If it were me, I would say we're both equally fooled, but I think Vega wants to say you really embarrassed yourself this time, didn't you?
Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying, don't always call it as you see it?
No.
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapoljarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
She really did just snatch his objective.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Ooh, we can redeem him. We can splinter him away from the rest of the group. Child.
Do as you wish.
I almost said your days are numbered, but it's kind of the opposite. Your days as a harbinger are numbered. The side eye. Bye!
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Ooh, I'd like to know what the Cryo Archon offered you.
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Oh god, okay, let's see. Do we think it has anything to do with his objectives for the city? No, because he achieved those on his own, pretty much, basically. What would be a fair trade? Something she could do or give him. He doesn't really need anything, except for Mora. But I don't think he would trade a Gnosis for Mora. Not something so selfish as an opportunity or an experience. I think it's gonna be something very significant. What's the Tsaritsa up to? She's stealing Gnosis, but why? Yeah, why does she want their power? Something to do with, what was it? Something happened 500 years ago that splintered her away from the rest of the 7. Here's a question. How many of the 7 were the original 7 500 years ago? The youngest one is the Dendro Archon. She's 400 years old. So, did 5 of them die? Or, let's see, if Tsaritsa is still the same, that'd be 4 of them, right? Yeah. But wait, no, the Tsaritsa is not the same, because only Zhongli and Venti are the same, right? They're the only 2 of the original 7? Didn't I hear that one at one point? Okay, assuming that's correct, then the Tsaritsa is not one of the original 7. Did she assume her post 500 years ago? No, can't be, because Venti said that he knew her well until 500 years ago. So she must have assumed her post somewhere between the Archon War 2,000 years ago and whatever happened 500 years ago. Okay. And then the Dendro Archon showed up 400 years ago. So the rest of them could have switched over to the new Archons at any point between 2,000 and 400 years ago. Okay, so nothing conclusive there. But Zhongli made a deal with the new Cryo Archon, not the old one, because his contract is with her. When did he make the contract? It couldn't have been 500 years ago. It was probably fairly recently. Or was it? I don't think it would have been with the old Archon and then get transferred down. Wait, I should probably just let the dialogue advance.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
He's desperate. Oh, wow.
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo Archon. My contract to end all contracts.
Interesting. Is this another case where he's making a bid for freedom? Because didn't I say something about that with Venti? Something to do with... I felt like I felt the sense of irony where the god of freedom wasn't very free, and now we have a god of contracts trying to use a contract to end all contracts. Is he trying to get out of something?
As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales...
Yes?
Uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
My guy, really? No. Come on, not even a hint? No, it just ends there. Oh my god. Zhongli!
Paimon can't absorb so much information at once. So, Zhongli, what sort of contract did you sign with the Cryo Archon? Paimon's so curious.
Yeah, we've got to keep this line of questioning
going. One of the clauses of our contract was not to divulge any of its contents.
Ugh, you're so petty.
Zhongli signed an NDA.
Paimon,
okay, it's the same thing again. Zhongli, don't do this to me! No! I'm gonna rob this bank in frustration. I already robbed the bank, darn it. Okay. Why? Why? Really? Oh my god. Okay, what could it have been? What could it have been? Oh, that's cool. If I look at him, it shows up. If I look away, it doesn't. There we go. What could it have been? Not protection for his people, because we just established that the Qixing and the Adepti are taking care of that.
Today's the day of the rite of parting.
Oh boy.
Although the star of the show is fake, we've spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
I forget how I usually get up there. I go upstairs. Aren't they this way? What could he possibly have agreed to? The Tsaritsa is definitely gathering the Gnosis for a reason, right? Gotta be for a reason. So... she would only agree to something that benefited her. Well, she gets the gnosis out of it. But something she would agree to do. I get the feeling it's not, oh, return it when you're done. It's probably something more. What could he have agreed to? I don't know enough about her objectives. Oh, I need to talk to these people. Hello?
Oh, well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means that those rumors hit the nail on the head.
Oh yeah, the Cheesing were kind of keeping it quiet that Rex Lapis died.
So Rex Lapis is really...
died.
But they didn't catch the culprit, did they?
And they're not going to, unless Paimon spills the beans again.
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think. I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types is worth anything. There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Child.
He's not going to be allowed in Lua anymore.
Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what those greedy, crooked folks...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
Ningguang is going to support those rumors because she said she was going to put diplomatic pressure on the Fatui now. Because, you know, they would dare try to sabotage their efforts to protect Liyue. But it's interesting because the people are going to become more timid around the Fatui. Anything else?
Oh, what?
Oh, darn it.
Oh, come
Same
on,
thing
there's
again.
only one real
Fatui?
I always see a glazed lily. I want it. Let's go grab it.
Cool it!
Oh, is she feeding no ducks? There's no birds in there. Oops. Okay. Oh my goodness. Lots of hidden lakes in this region. Any hidden chests, though? No. Darn. Okay. I saw more of these things, too, somewhere. Oh. I thought I fell in the water again, but I didn't. Oh, and if I did that, I would have died. Because look at my stamina. Possibly if I head into that area, I will start a cutscene, so I'm gonna be careful. Not to get too close. I just want my flowers. They're probably leveling materials for some character, right? Okay. Let's go talk with these people. Hello, my friends. Oh, there's more over there.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
The people are talking.
Do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
Pretty much.
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. Yes, it's very possible indeed. I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Oh, that wicked, black-hearted scoundrel. Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to be able to do such things? I have never heard of such a person in all my years.
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millilith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear what the Ministry of Civil Affairs has to say first.
The shift in the lighting right then was really pretty. Okay. Yeah, Child's about to get... He's gonna be persona non grata with Liyue. Which I think is funny because, you know, Diluc is persona non grata with the Fatui, so turnabout's fair play, Alright. Hello, my friend. Thank you for not manifesting until I was done collecting my flowers.
Hear ye all! The Cheesing's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge.
Oh?
Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed. Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not, and to let not their hearts be saddened. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors, or indulge in baseless speculation.
Okay.
Daimon needs a translation on what the Qixing's announcement said.
They're basically saying that, yeah, he died because of a divine trial, but his mortal/physical form was destroyed, but his spirit still survives, but that possibly means that he won't be able to protect Liyue personally, but he's still watching over them. Yes.
So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just made up on the spot.
Because you said he was alive right in front of them. Paimon!
Could the Qixing already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything.
You forget that Ningguang has eyes everywhere.
Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands?
Oh, right. Because if his contract required silence on both their parts, the contract's kind of complete now, question mark? Yeah, that's possible.
Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look.
Yeah, let's go see all of our efforts paying off. Oh, deja vu.
Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something? Are their speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
Right, because now they need to encourage the people to stand independently. Make sure this all works.
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan.
I want to be so famous and powerful that I have someone just to announce when I'm done talking.
Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Oh, I guess she's kind of... Okay, yeah, okay.
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Hi! Oh, hi.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
Oh dear.
So young.
The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long.
And so as Child's reputation falls, ours skyrockets.
Name your price.
Oh dear.
You deserve that much.
2 million, Mora!
Whoa.
No, nothing. It's nothing. I don't need anything. I'll get the money myself. Silence. Have you seen my brother?
Well, could you help me put
God.
up some missing person posters?
Yes, that would be fantastic! Oh my god, she said something. Oh, coaching just left. Talk to the people, okay. Hello!
Roping you in was possibly the most masterful move we could have made. I believe that future generations will say so too when our deeds come up for their review.
Yeah, one gets the feeling that future generations will see the Traveler as quite the figure.
Why you? Were you just trying to look cool earlier, or are you really that selfless?
I really just want to find my brother. Everything else is secondary. So yeah, that's the most important thing that Vega could have asked for.
If you were looking for someone, you could have just told me that in private.
I mean, the more people know, the better.
The cleanup of the premises, managing the crowds as they exit, making an account of the rite. There's much that remains to be done. I didn't miss anything, did I?
Paying the workers. Staying hydrated, and then taking a rest.
And to think I'd put my best perfume on before coming here, thinking you'd like it.
But it seems as if those perfumes really were meant to be offered to Rex Lapis.
Did you think I was lying?
Well, that's fine. Suffer no rivals in love, they say. And that's 3 gone in 1 stroke.
Oh my god. Maybe she would have killed Rex Lapis if she thought she needed to.
As for the mortals and Adepti of Larua, what shape shall our relationship take from now on?
Hopefully an equitable one. Hello, Belle. Great. Hard to believe that it's kept in a teapot. Wow, I think that's quite the appropriate place for it. Zhongli! Oh my god. Coming to his own funeral. I love that for him. Perfume from the flowers. Yay. Still, why would Rex Lapis go for the scent preferred by older women? Well, he said he's done his time. Da-di-da-di-da. What do we got? Kites! The 7 kites, which represent the 7! How long before I find the one who took my brother? I doubt it was one of the 7. It was... Anyway. The, what was the name? Sustainer of Heavenly Principles. That's not one of the 7. Aw, I wanted to examine their designs, but they look kind of the same. There aren't actually distinct designs for each of the 7. Hello. No one can speak to. Okay. Observe the censer. Everlasting incense. The glazed lilies. 2,999,000 more is worth of incense going up in smoke. Oh, if I could return that, I'd get my Mora back.
Ah, Rex Lapis. Oh, Rex Lapis. Now that I think about it, if everyone's of the same mind as me, perhaps mementos for Rex Lapis might be the best short-term business opportunity.
There we go. Liyue recovering. Hello, my friend. Oh my god, look at them. They're all tracking as we go by. That's a little unsettling. Oh my god. Yeah, that's freaking me out, actually. Bye! Happy! Oh. Nobody saw that, right? Nobody saw that. Hello. You doing alright over there? Wearing sunscreen? Okay, cool. Hi, Zhongli!
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years? Right. If the 2 of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Shinya kiosk.
He says more at ease, but he's not at ease because he's still bound by at least 1 contract, isn't he? Because, I said it ended earlier, but it probably hasn't ended until the Tsaritsa holds up her end, whatever that may be. Also, you're gonna treat us? I doubt that.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some 3rd round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Shinya kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
I love how she treats him the same, even knowing who he is.
You're right. I do lack the Mora.
But why would Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon. So I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
So he's just pretending he didn't have any money.
Oh, no wonder. Paimon gets it now.
He was practicing.
You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
That's an unnecessary way to put it.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that.
See?
In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives.
And favors.
The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended to be with his people.
So he also wanted to experience that experience, for lack of a better term.
I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you.
Why do you keep talking like you're going to disappear now? Aren't you going to keep living? It was a fine journey.
That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
Every ending chapter of the Archon quest, and I know I've only done 2. I've done 1.5 at this point, but everyone gets so nostalgic or somber. Like, I already feel like I miss him, and we're still talking to him.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the 7.
I miss Venti. I miss everyone in
I
Mondstadt.
fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed.
Closed?
Yes.
How do you close a nation?
The nation has been closed by order of its deity, the Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
Oh, right. She was on a character banner a little while back. The Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year.
Oh, Paimon. Okay, so Paimon's journeyed this world by herself. She said she went there last year, but one wonders perhaps she went there many years ago and just thought it was last year.
Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
What were you doing there, Paimon?
It's because of visions.
Oh? They have too many?
Visions?
They have too few.
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
You know, the language here is very similar. Just specifically those 2 words, magical foci. Very similar to gnosis, a magical focus. Intriguing.
Uh-huh. That's how people in Teyvat see it.
Excuse me, Paimon? That's how people in Teyvat see it? So you know of other people elsewhere who see it differently? The gods, perhaps? Please explain.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
No, don't tell
Vision
me.
Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of the statue of the omnipresent god.
What?
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
What are you doing?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
Does that mean that she gets to have a vision but nobody else does, and everyone else's visions have to go back to the gods in some way? What are you doing? Why on earth would you do that?
Whoa, that's harsh.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm.
By which you mean vision bearers?
The fact that even I, the oldest of the 7, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity.
Oh dear.
Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods. And of these, eternity is nearest unto the heavenly principles.
The heavenly principles? Man, if I had not seen this character on the character banner before, I would be losing my mind right now.
All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
So many questions. So about the trial.
Ah, that was a good one. Failing a divine trial. How they came up with that excuse, I will never know. That said, the reason why the Chising were so eager to resolve the incident
I just want to go to Inazuma now.
Was indeed because they received news in secret that Rex Lapis was not dead.
I just want to go.
I
But I need to get all the information.
To the Adepti as well.
Oh, good. So he did tell them.
How did I accomplish that, you ask?
In the dreams, probably. Yeah.
Have you ever heard of this particularly convenient Adepti art known as gifting dreams and visions?
I hope they use that to contact us at some point on our journey while we are elsewhere. They reach out just to stay in touch. I think it would be sweet.
All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
What about Child?
Yeah, about that. Before the Chising made their announcement, we listened to a lot of people talking on the way. Most of them put the blame for everything on Child.
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains undeniably true that Child did send people to the Jade Chamber to prevent the Adepti and the Chising from defeating the ancient god. I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign relations front at the moment, browbeating the envoys of the Fatui. Ha! Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not for Child's exalted position as a harbinger, I'm certain that they would have shifted all the blame to him and called for his dismissal by now.
He's under a lot of fire, isn't he? I almost feel bad for the guy. But then I just need to remind myself that he killed me 4 times.
All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
As for the Liyue Chising...
The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Chising don't want to face that truth, then what future is there
How
for
do you
Liyue?
know that quote?
Kuching is absolutely right
How do
in
you know
saying
that?
this.
Did we tell him that? I don't recall saying that to him.
Now,
how did you know
though
that?
I did
Oh my
laud
God.
Ningguang's desire for power,
Eyes are
believing this to
everywhere.
be a good thing, and thought as a matter of course that she must have been behind the Chising's plan to take governing power over Liyue from the hands of the gods and Adepti.
I thought he was going to keep talking for some reason.
Could the original person who brought up the idea of seizing power have been...
Oh, intriguing. Yeah, one might assume that it was Ningguang because she's so ambitious, but it makes sense for it to have been Kuching at least a little bit as well.
All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
She's very forward-thinking. Now, about Mora, do you have any?
That's right. Zhongli, now that you don't have your gnosis, what's going to happen to all the Mora in Teyvat?
Oh, that's not even what I was thinking about. I was wondering if he needed, like, you know, a little something to get him going.
Since Morax is dead, are they all just gonna disappear?
Oh, but this might... what is the word I'm trying to say right now? This might pertain to my questions about how much of his power was lost. You know, how much is intrinsically his and how much was from or amplified by the Gnosis?
Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire continent? Will it even continue to work?
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period of time, since creating Mora requires the use of the Geo-Archon's power.
Oh, interesting. And he specifically says Geo-Archon, so it might not be a power that is his alone. Oh yeah, because doesn't one of the loading screens say that Mora is a contract itself? So it might be that one of his Archonly abilities was sort of the manifestation of contracts that are agreed upon by a large amount of people. Like, literally, the manifestation of a social contract into being. So he was able to make money just because everyone believed in the system of money. That's interesting. That's my guess.
This is terrible! We're all about to run out of Mora! The world is coming to an end!
I mean, Mondstadt runs on half of a barter system. I'm giving people so many dandelion seeds. I think it'll be fine.
Yes, this is indeed a major issue from a financial standpoint. Well, I suppose we'll just leave such troublesome matters to the Liyue Chising to debate.
Not his problem anymore.
Then, did you at least set some private funds aside for yourself?
Oh, a private fund.
Oh no, oh no.
This does seem like a good, logical, common sense idea.
Look, I can give you like $1 million, okay? And that should be just Huh, maybe I should give him less because he spends it so quickly, and having less might make him rethink that habit. What if I give him more? He'll be able to live comfortably. What do I do?
It's a shame.
He just didn't do that at all, did he?
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at the time.
Hindsight's 20/20.
All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
There's nothing else, I guess.
Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation. Have patience. I suspect that some serendipity must first come into play.
Just launch me, you know? Just throw me. I will fly over there. Yay! Oh my god! Hooray. Oh my god, we're finally done. Okay. I can talk to Madam Ping. I have a couple achievements. I'll let you off this time. Defeat Child. Derail. Defeat the Overlord of the Vortex. Heck yeah. Final Farewell. Take part in the Rite of Parting. Did that. A new star approaches. Complete a new star approaches. Great. Sacred Canto. Enhance a 5-star artifact to a highest level. Oh yeah, I did that right before I died to Child the first time. Huh. Anybody else? No. Co-op, thank goodness, it's unlocked again. Let us immediately turn that on, because I'm going to need to do that. Quests. Ooh, Jade Chamber Rising. Interlude chapter. Okay. What? What are all these? Is this a timed thing? No. Are you timed? Are you timed? Okay, but I have to do other things. Okay, I think I have to do this. Oh, they're interlude things? Maybe? I don't know. Okay. Act 1, Chapter 2, Act 2. Okay, Act 1, Act 2. Okay, there's a lot of stuff happening. Chapter... Prelude... What? Why are there 2... Oh, this is a prelude, not an interlude. Wait! That's my brother! That's me and my brother! Oh my god. Oh, that one seems really important. It's not timed though, thank goodness. 60 per minute? Oh my god. This is the one. What? Why is this timed? Wangshu Inn. Okay. Need to do these first. No, this one first. What happened to my other one? Oh dear. Okay. Wait. This one. I don't know what's going on. Go to quest. Navigate. Eh? Oh no! Oh god, there's so much to do. Okay. I'm complete. Oh. All of my timed quests are multiplying. I don't know which one's which. A teapot to call home. Okay, event duration permanent. Great, you can hang out for a little bit then. Bye, Zhongli. Thank you for talking to us. Why do I have a Noda? Ooh, hoo, hoo. Heck yes. When the meteorite created by the sword is destroyed, it will also explode. Very nice. And I got more voiceover lines. Okay. Let us go find... Go to Chenyu Vale with Gaming. What? Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, okay. Events. This is the one that's running out of time. Where do I find it? Can I just go to it from here? No, I have to navigate there. Okay. That way. Why are so many things popping up? Ah! I guess it's just like in Mondstadt when I finished the Archon quest there and suddenly I had a bunch of world quests, but I accepted them all and now I have a million quests to do already. Good job. Didn't take any damage. Okay. I'm just gonna plant myself right here so that I know what to do next. And that'll be all for this time. Wait, actually, let's look at the lanterns. Oh, they're kind of hidden. Okay, we'll just stay right here. What an ending! Okay, we learned so much. I was kind of theorizing along the way, so I don't think I'll rehash any of that right now, but definitely in the future. I have so much to discuss. Oh my god. Okay, that was a really good wrap-up. I definitely feel like that chapter, no pun intended, has been completed. But, funnily enough, we didn't get a lot of time with Zhao. That's fine though, because I had a lot of fun. It was really great to meet all those characters and get to know them, and I really love all the different relationships that we as the player and as our characters have with each other. So that was a great amount of fun. Kind of surreal to be somewhat done with Liyue, but we're not leaving yet because we have these timed quests to complete, and we'll work on that next time. So, thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!